Hi, I'm Eva from Happy Painting, and I am so excited to show you this tutorial where we will be creating our very own Happy Wishes circular cards, where we will be creating a set of circular cards with wishes, with happy wishes on them, that you can take a card out at random every day or whenever you feel like, in order to pull out a happy wish that will hopefully stay with you for the rest of the day and bring a bit of happiness to you. So, to start off with, I will be taking my very special cup, which brings me a lot of happiness, and I will be using this as my template to draw my circles. So make sure you leave a little bit of an edge, maybe a finger's width or slightly more, as we will be colouring in the circle, but also drawing a border around it which has a little bit of white to either side, so leaving a bit of space around the circle. And the same for the second circle, making sure there's enough space between them. So my cup is almost a little bit too big to fit them on. And if you try and push them to the top of your page, you might even have some space left down there that you can later cut off and create something else, maybe something like a bookmark. So once you've drawn your circles, you can spritz your watercolours to activate them, give them a little bit of time to wake up, and you can start by wetting the first circle. So we want our colours to blend with one another and work with one another, so we will draw wet in wet, which means we are going to put a layer of clean water, if you have it. I forgot to change mine, so you will see in a minute it leaves a little bit of residue, but it's okay. There we go. So I will wet the first circle before going in with my colour. So for this first circle, I want to create a really warm, bright colour. So I'm leaving the inner circle, a little bit in the middle, white, and then I'm working with a fairly light yellow before dipping in it slightly more saturated yellow, and I'm just working my way around in circles without thinking too much about it, which in itself is a really nice, relaxing way to paint. And I'm just working my way to darker yellows, into oranges, and eventually red. And as I dip into new colours, I will start on top of the previous colour, so they will start mixing. And here I'm trying to drag it as far out as possible. And the colours will be working for you, they will be mixing. Feel free to turn your page. I always find it easier to draw curves and circles going from the top downwards rather than the other way around. So feel free to turn your page however feels right, whatever feels good. Because at the end of the day, you do want to enjoy painting. That in itself shall bring you happy wishes. So right for the edge, I'm going in with a really saturated dark red, almost hinting into pink. So the idea of this card set will be that you can create as many as you want. This is the first 2 that we're starting off with, and we will write some lovely wishes on each card. So if you like, each morning you can look at your cards, close your eyes and pick one out at random and look at whatever that wish will be. And on the back of the page, on the back of our picture of our circles, we will write a little explanation or a little extended wish that can go through your day with you, that can be a little reminder to look for the happy moments, to look for the joy, to look for the magic and the sparkle and the glitter, whatever the wish might be. So I'm dipping back into orange now, and I am going round and round and round, playing with the colours, mixing the colours and letting them blend. And leaving a little bit of white in the middle just gives it that warmth, it gives it that strength. It just adds a little bit more, and it gives your eye an area to rest to start off with, and it lets the other colours breathe and speak. So you might have already thought about what might be the happy wish for this one, and we're going to be really, really obvious with this one. These colours are so warm and vibrant. The word and the happy wish that I was thinking of for this one is going to be warmth, and I will be adding a little bit of gold. If you have it in your paints, put it in. If you don't, then don't worry. There's plenty of other things we can add later with fine liners. So now I'm just going in with another very, very saturated last line for our outline, just again to give it that border, to give it that vibrance, to really give you that idea of warmth. So now we're on to our second wish. So again, you will want to wet it first. So the entire area where we will be mixing and swirling and twirling with our colours, this is where you want to apply a layer of water. This will simply allow the colours to blend and mix with one another and give you that magical watercolor effect, that watercolor, well, happiness. I call it watercolor happiness. It gives you that wonderful effect where colors will mix in unique ways. Each picture will be their own unique masterpiece. So here I am reaching for some of my very favorite colors, which will be turquoise, light blue hands down is my absolute favorite, and pink and purple possibly. So what I'm trying to achieve here is not just have one area per color, but allowing the color to appear in different areas. So I always like to think that this is almost like planet Earth or some amazing planet out there. And this is where you can start to begin with mixing the colors on the paper. So my pink, once I pulled it up to the turquoise, became almost a dark blue or purpley color. And if you dab your brush into the other color, it will spread. So what to start off with might seem like a little dot will, when the paper is still wet, merge out and blend with the other colors and give you these very unique and wonderful mixes and blends. And yeah, it's almost like a playground for your colors. So you can mix and blend as much or as little as you want. So I've gone very blend heavy on this one, but you can also keep it very, very simple and not dab your brush with a different color in different areas where there's already a color. You could just leave them separate and let them blend wherever they're touching. It is completely up to you. It is whatever makes you happy, whatever color in the moment speaks to you and says, yes, that color makes my heart sing, that makes my eyes dance. This is what I want. So whatever makes you happy, really. And I've decided that my turquoise isn't quite strong enough yet, so I'm just adding a second layer and I'm dropping and dabbing it a little bit into the pink areas. So the word I have picked out for this particular one is going to be the word smile, which you might have guessed by how I am talking about how these colours bring joy to me, make my eyes dance, how they light me up. So for me personally, just looking at those colours, I know this will make me smile. So at the back of this smile card, I want to set myself a reminder to walk through life with open eyes and to consciously notice things that will make me smile. So at the back, I will write something along the lines of, may I find 3 things today that make me smile. Which might be the simplest things. It might be a pretty flower or a bird singing. It could really be anything, but it will be a reminder to me if I draw this card to look out for that. So I will now write the words on my pictures. Do make sure that they're dry. And I do like to use pencil beforehand to make sure I can fit everything on there and check for spelling mistakes and make sure I like the font that I've picked. I like the way that it looks. So we have warmth and we have a smile. And for the dot above the eye, I know it has a certain name, but I don't know what the technical name for the dot on the eye is. But for the word smile and the dot, I have decided it will be a little smiley face. So now I will be using my fine liners. I make sure I get the right thickness, and I'm simply tracing my writing. So to give the letters a nice, almost calligraphy effect, when I use a downstroke, so when my pen goes downwards, I make those lines thicker. And this is an easy way to get that calligraphy look to it without it actually needing a calligraphy pen. And for my T's, I like to do a really swirly long stroke, if it fits. And then we will do the same for our smile picture. And you can make your writing as big or as small or as fancy or as simple as you want. Whatever font feels right. I will be trying out different ones for different words. But since smile is a slightly shorter word, I have allowed myself to use bigger writing. And like I said, for the dot on my eye, I'm using a thinner fine liner because it's really quite small, and I'm adding my smiley face. So again, once everything is dry with your writing as well, we can work on the outline. So as mentioned earlier, for these two, I will be leaving a little white space before adding my outline, just simply again to give it that room and space for your eye to pause on, for the colours to pop out of the page. And when we will be cutting this out, I'm hoping to leave another white space around the black border, if it allows it. So you can see here, they are very, very close together. So I might run into problems there. And again, I am turning my circles the way I need them to make it easier for me to draw that curved outline. So there we have it. I am rubbing out a few of the pencil guidelines that are still looking through. Depending on what paper you have, be gentle with your rubber. You don't want to accidentally destroy the paper or rub it out. And there we have it. We are starting the fun with our fine liners. This is where you can be as creative and as free as you want. I personally love my swirls and twirls and spirals and little hearts and dots and lines. So this is what I will be adding for these two pictures, and it lends itself so well to the circular form. So similar to the writing, I have picked a side, so here it is the left side, which technically is more like a shadow. Since I'm twirling left and right, it gets mixed up with the downstroke, but I'm basically picking, if it's left, I make the lines that are curving left thicker, so it just adds a little bit more thickness to your spirals and they will stand out more, and it gives them a bit more life. And then even there might be little twirls coming off my spirals, and it is just such a calm, meditative way to be in your picture, out of your head, and creating something that can look really beautiful and special to you. But you might have different patterns, different shapes, different forms that look appealing to you. So by all means, add whatever speaks to you, whatever makes your heart sing, whatever brings joy to you. So I'm extending little twirly shapes of my spirals just to add another direction. I'm adding a few little hearts. I feel like a few little hearts always add something nice and special to the picture. And at the back of this picture, of this card, I want to remind myself to feel the warmth of another being on this day. So it might be in the form of a hug, it might be in the form of someone holding your hand, or it might be a pet that comes and cuddles, or it might simply be the sunshine on your face, or the warmth of the floor or maybe even a hot water bottle, which I know technically isn't a being, but the joy of a hot water bottle on a cold day can be something very special too. So as you can see, I've moved on to my white pen, and I will just add some smaller swirly twirlies, as I like to call them, and some dots and another little heart. Just whatever feels right in the moment, whatever I'd like to add to the picture. So moving over to our smile, and just to add in some variety, I am starting with my white pen, and I'm going for a different thickness. And as you can see, the white pen isn't actually as strong as it was on the other one, which does have some beauty to it as well, because it is almost letting the colour underneath shine through more, blending in with the colour. So on this one I have picked the curves that curving right to thicken up rather than the ones curving left. And just like on the other picture, I am adding little spirals, little swirls. I am just completely getting out of my head and into the picture. There is no right or wrong of how to do this. This is simply to it is for you to enjoy yourself, to feel some happiness. And there we go, another heart, which will soon be joined by a second heart. And here we go with our gold again. So now I want to add some stars, for which I'm simply drawing a cross and then I'm curving from one corner to the next to give it that star kind of feel to it, with four corners. I don't think you would call them corners, but I hope you know what I mean. And some are just 3 lines, a very simple star form. And I'm adding some golden dots on all of my thicker circles, which can sometimes give them a really cute little extra detail. And clearly I wasn't quite done with my swirly twirlies, so I felt like I needed to add some more. So now we will be cutting our circles out. And ta-da! They have cut themselves out. So if you've got some pencil guidelines on the back like I do, rub them out and make sure you know which one you're writing on. And add your wish at the back, your little reminder of what you want that card to remind you of or to help you see, feel, bring to you on that day. And if you want, you can use the back to write fancy as well. I got my calligraphy pen out just because I felt like I wanted to do that today. But you can obviously use whatever pen you have available, whatever pen you would like to use. So I wrote, "May I feel the warmth." May I feel the warmth of another being today. And just because I wanted to, I decided to give the today on the bottom a slightly fancier font as well. And there we go, a swirly twirly dash for our T. So you could leave this as it is, or you could draw another border around it to echo what we've done on the other side. It is completely up to you, but I felt like I did want to add a border. So this is what I've done. May I feel the warmth of another being today. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a being that's alive. It could just as well be the sunshine or a hot water bottle or whatever else. So now for a smile. Like I've mentioned before, blue makes my heart sing, so I have chosen to use my blue fine liner to write my wish and my reminder on the back of this one. Again, use whatever makes you feel happy. So I have written, may I see 3 things today that make me smile. And again, just because I like playing with my letters and with my fonts, I have decided to write smile in a bigger, fancier font than my usual handwriting. And for this one, rather than thickening up the downstroke, I just gave it a second line, so it is see-through with a bit of space between the 2 lines, and it's just another variation of the fonts. And again, I will be adding a border, and I have another blue pen that I like and that spoke to me and that I wanted to use in that moment. So I got it out and I chose a different type of border. It is super simple, but I got so much joy out of using my other blue fancy pen that it was absolutely worth it. So there we go. May I see 3 things that make me smile. And obviously there were some hearts that had to go on it. So there we go. These are the first 2 cards for your Happy Wishes set, and I cannot wait to make some more and use them every day. I really hope you enjoyed this, and we will see you again soon, hopefully.